My elderly professor quietly fixed every student's calculator before our final exam minus I didn't understand why until graduation day. My calculus professor spent 2 hours checking every student's calculator before our final exam. I thought he was being paranoid until graduation day when he revealed he'd spotted a programming error that would have failed our entire class 20 years later. I still checked twice before making assumptions. Professor Miller was ancient by college standards minus at least 75, with trembling hands and reading glasses that seemed to magnify his eyes to owl-like proportions. He taught and erects calculus with quiet precision, never raising his voice or using PowerPoint like younger faculty. The morning of our final exam, I arrived early to find him hunched over a student's calculator. Technical inspection, he explained when I asked. Please leave your calculator on my desk before finding your seat. By exam time, he checked all 36 calculators. Some students grumbled about the delay, but no one questioned him. You didn't question Professor Miller. The exam went smoothly and I graduated 3 weeks later with my engineering degree. During the department reception, I spotted Professor Miller standing alone and went to thank him for the semester. Did you ever wonder why I checked your calculators? He asked unexpectedly. I assumed you were looking for cheat sheets, I admitted. He shook his head slowly. The IB-84 class shipped that semester had a coordinate error affecting inverse trigonometric functions. Under specific conditions, it would calculate sin track -1 incorrectly by 0.05 radians. I froze, remembering that our final had several problems requiring those exact calculations. You fixed them? I asked, suddenly understanding the 2-hour delay. I downloaded the correction patch onto each calculator, he nodded. 26 out of 36 students had the affected model. Without the update, you would have gotten those problems wrong despite using the correct formulas. But why didn't you just tell us about the error? His eyes crinkled. Because in the real world, no one announces when their tools are faulty. The most dangerous errors are the ones you don't know exist. He paused, looking at the sea of graduation caps. In 50 years of teaching, I've learned that success isn't just about being smart. It's about verifying your tools and questioning your assumptions. Most failures happen not because people don't know enough, but because they don't check what they think they know. I've carried those words through 20 years of engineering. When the Minneapolis Bridge collapsed in 2007, investigators found that the original calculations were off by a single decimal point. When the Mars climate orbiter disintegrated, it was because one team used metric measurements while another used imperial. Today, I run quality assurance for a medical device company. My office wall holds only one decoration, a framed RN-84 calculator. When new engineers ask about it, I tell them Professor Miller's story. Check your tools, not just your work, I tell them, because the kindest teachers won't always be there to silently fix your mistakes. Sometimes the lessons that stay with us longest aren't written in any textbook. They're demonstrated in the quiet actions of those who care enough to look for errors we don't even know we're making.